What is Clarity? Clarity is your eyes to the underground. Using a common web browser, Clarity offers utility owners, engineers, and GIS professionals condition assessment data and analysis of their water, sewer, and stormwater pipeline assets to aid in current and future management decisions, developed by condition assessment experts for buried infrastructure owners. It starts with what we do every day: field inspections, flow monitoring data, the analysis and processing we do in RPM and Cumulus. These provide the content that we display over the web to our clients through Clarity. Clarity is one of the only web portals that hosts SSES condition assessment data. All of your inspection data is automatically plotted, symbolized, and labeled on your community's Esri GIS map. You can explore the inspection data and select points to drill down to detailed inspection information, such as nature of the defect, the magnitude, site photos, field inspection forms, and data sheets. Here is where the user can print a comprehensive data sheet. So maybe an operations employee needs to retrieve information about a particular manhole. The map is easily searchable. Or maybe they're looking for a set of manholes based on a specific criteria. For example, we can look at wall conditions. Now I can filter different conditions and plot out where those manholes are located. Or maybe I just want to look for everything that has a NASCO code 3 or greater. So far, we've only seen where the inspections are located. Let's say the utility owner really wants to know where the inflow and infiltration is coming from. With the bubble map, they can easily see where the hardest hitting defects are by the relative size of the bubble. And of course, the user can select any of these defects and retrieve additional details. We can also color code defects by public and private sector, if the client project manager is trying to target public first. Next, we'll go really high level and see which basins or general areas have the worst inflow or infiltration. Some users like to monitor RJN's field activities each workday and see where we've been. This hot and cold map represents hot pink for work completed within the last week, towards a gradient of cold blue for older inspections. So you can see which areas are hot and cold. Maps are a great visual tool, but sometimes you want a list you can filter, sort, or export. The Data Tables feature can be used to create an action list, among other things. Now let's switch gears and look at sewer flow monitoring. For those that are interested in knowing where we performed service recently, we can review sites with recent maintenance visits or confirm site calibrations. For all sites, we can open maintenance logs and site data sheets. Some clients want to know where we're going to be and what issues we've resolved. We can easily see these sites we plan to visit in red, as scheduled work orders, and the sites we recently completed in green. We can also get work order details, like the issue and the date it was completed, or when it's scheduled to be completed. In flow monitoring, the end goal is often to prioritize wet weather impacts to each basin relative to one another. The raw data is rarely an end in itself. Here we are selecting from some lists of recent and largest storm events. And we can immediately see the basins light up red for worst inflow and infiltration, and green for the least. We can also show a day-by-day animation for the entire metering period. Right now, we're just zeroing in on a period we want to look at. The blue marks show where the rain is located. And we can hit play and watch it go. Or we can manually select dates from the timeline. We can pop up hydrographs and scattergraphs already configured to look at the time period and entities we're selected upon. What if we're asked by a client for something that hasn't been developed in Clarity? Easy, just add a custom map. The sky's the limit for what you can provide the client. What features can we expect in the future? We're likely to begin adding more advanced features, possibly requiring a paid subscription. One possible feature are user configurable dashboards. They might look something like this. Each utility owner has different information that is relevant to them. Some may prefer the latest rain statistics. Others may prefer to know project status. Others may want an action list. The user has the power to arrange their dashboard the way they see fit. One feature coming very soon is AI, Artificial Intelligence Data Quality Monitoring. This is more of an RPM feature, but it's something we can definitely sell as a benefit to our clients. Instead of relying on a weekly review, we'll use machine learning algorithms to constantly review at all 1,000+ active sites to detect sensor failure immediately. We'll also be able to relieve the data analysts from looking at sites that are operating normally.